Hello, everyone. Welcome to D&D News. How's it going? Are you ramping up your December here, getting ready for most likely a break at the very least, but maybe some holiday goodness out there? I know it's like I can see myself up there, so if I'm looking up in that direction, you know why. And I just caught myself doing it again. Oh my God, my eyes hurt already from doing that. Hi. So this will be our last D&D news of the year of 2017. It's been a raucous year in many ways. In other news, which we won't get into, but Dungeons & Dragons news has been crazy. So I'll let you guys know, I think the last couple of weeks, but I still like to tout it. Xanathar's Guide to Everything is out in stores. It's in your Barnes & Nobles, it's in your big box stores, it's in your local game store, where you can, that's the only place where you can get it in the alt cover version from Bolo's Guide to Everything. But it's been selling like hotcakes, and it's been amazing having so much of the support of our fans, just getting excited about telling stories with Dungeons & Dragons, with these new subclasses that are there, as well as all of the fun Dungeon Masters tips, tricks, and traps that are all in Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It's contributed to some of the best year, really, that Dungeons & Dragons has had. So thank you to that. We're very excited. We're closing out 2017 with a bang, or with a sleep ray or an anti-magic cone coming from the center of our being to you guys, and I'm getting really excited about what's going to happen in 2018. It's going to be pretty amazing, and go to new areas, new story elements, new kind of ways that we haven't even really touched with 5th edition yet. So it's pretty exciting, and I can't wait to share all that news with you. In fact, I've been working on announcements and stuff for all that, and well, that's all in my brain. I can't really talk about that too much, but what I can talk about is this awesome pullover hoodie that I'm wearing right now. What do you guys think? It's red. It's very bright red. It matches the amazing red that Shana Narciso has designed and put behind us here, as well as the ampersand. I need to put up the hoodie too so you can see it. Dun dun dun! I am a wizard and or Jedi. Did you guys see The Last Jedi yet? All right, no spoilers, but I dug it. I am on the side of liking it for sure, and I'm going to go see it again tonight, so I'll have even more things to talk about. But this put me in the frame of mind for definitely Wizard and or Last Jedi's around. But you can get this hoodie right now. It is available on ThinkGeek.com. That is ThinkGeek.com. Search for D&D hoodie, but we're going to drop an actual link, that's what they're called, into the chat themselves, so you'll get some of that, and that's going to be awesome. It's actually getting kind of hot in here too, so go check it out. Right, and Pelham is awesome. He put it in there. The red hoodie is, I'm gonna let you know, it's very bright red. It matches a lot of the red there. This is a piece of audio equipment. It's also red, same shade, matches it back there. It's also very Christmassy. Can't go wrong with it being very Christmassy for all. So it's the perfect amount of things that you can get for your fans and or fans of Dungeons & Dragons that might be on your list. So, you know, let's just face it, you're all gonna buy this for yourself. So I suggest you go do it. It's pretty awesome. It's, I wouldn't say it's like super cuddly, but it has that feel of being very durable. Like you can wear this out in the rain, and you won't feel like you're not wearing anything. It's a very durable hoodie, and this is actually embroidered and stitched on. It's not a patch. It's actually embroidered and stitched on into the fabric itself, which is pretty cool. It's a pullover hoodie, which is not my favorite. I like the zipper hoodies, but this one might sway me the other way. I know Trevor Kidd out there is a pullover hoodie kind of guy. Not my deal. But you can check this out, right? And oh, thank you, Inez. It does look quite nice on me. I've been wearing it for all of 5 minutes, and I'm digging it so far. But yes, Velis Veridi, it will be the last Dice Camera action of the year. We won't be doing one next Tuesday. That's important to know. There won't be Dungeons & Dragons news either. It's the day after Christmas, so we won't be doing it there. But we will be back on January 2nd with all of the fanfare of that going on. And I believe we have a special guest star coming on Dice Camera Action in just a few minutes, 40 minutes to be exact. That is Matthew Lillard. You saw him at Stream of Annihilation. He's been on the screen and on the stage and on the silver screen quite a bit. But I know he's been doing filming on a cool show that he's really excited about. We talked about it when he was in here on the Padcast. That was my my Massachusetts accent coming out. He talked about filming for that, and I think he's wrapping up, so I can't wait to pick his brain more about all that. Very exciting stuff coming down the pipe. Also, he'll be playing in this Dice Camera Action this in about just a couple minutes, and then he'll be back for January 2nd. At least that's the current plan. We don't know. Maybe he'll perish at the hands of Chris Perkins, in which case he won't be back. But we'll have to see. You never know what's going to happen. Dice Camera Action has been amazing the last couple of weeks. I caught some of it last week, and it made me, I got a little bit teary-eyed. I really liked how Mark Holmes had the two, I was going to say two pairs, but they're actually with a whole bunch of them paired up over the course of the whole episode for some very touching moments. So I hope you guys like that, and Chris will be back and able to drop all kinds of bombs about what's going to happen with the story going forward. So that's going to be pretty darn exciting. What is this beside me? Inez asked on the chat. What does happen to see? Thank you for cluing me in. This is a game called Dragonfire. It is by our friends Catalyst Games. It is a deck building game in the mold, I guess I would say, although it's very different than their Shadowrun game. It's very cool. You play as a Dungeons & Dragons character, you collect a deck, you assemble it over the course of playing the game, and then you can play out and do missions and things like that. It's very, very awesome. Here you play as, you can play as different D&D characters. Here's one, which is, I believe, the Devotion Cleric. But you can write in your name and all that, and then you progress over the course of playing this game a couple of times with your friends. So this game's been out in stores for a little while. You might have seen it at PAX West. They had it for sale there, but now it is currently in sale in game stores. But they also have these awesome new things. So here is a character pack called Heroes of the Sword Coast, which gives you a bunch of different new characters to play around with, as well as giving them different abilities that you might not have had from the original things. So this is 32 additional character screens, including the Druid, Bard, Ranger, and Warlock. What? And there's also new races in here too. So that's available in game stores. There's also two packs of treasure cards that you can also add into the game, which are awesome. They give you the rewards that you would get in the game, as well as these adventure packs, which basically give you content to play through. And I apologize if this is, oh yeah, there you go. You can see it there. Good stuff. This has got encounter cards, market cards, magic item cards, as well as, there's character screens in here too. Tons of stickers. So similar to other games, you kind of, once you do a mission, you put a sticker down and it gets up permanently on that character. And as you progress through it, you get better and bigger and better. So go check that out if you're interested in playing that kind of a game. I love deck building games. They've been some of my favorite ones that have come out in the last few turns. I really like Tyrants of the Underdark, for example, which is kind of a mesh of a board game and a deck building game. That was designed by Rodney Thompson and Peter Lee here in the building. I got to play test that, which was super cool. But it's in that same vein of building a deck as you play. So I suggest you check it out if you're interested. And they're going to be doing more and more content as the releases go through all of Dungeons & Dragons stories that are coming out. Pretty cool stuff. How are you guys doing? Oh, thank you, Faded Stardust, for subbing on Twitch Prime. You're a good person. 2 months in a row. What? I see lots of people I remember in here. Oh, hey, Hanselman, Mazmataz, what's happening? Hey, what's up, Lisa? Lisa's in there, too. Oh, no, all of the links are showing up as deleted. That's not good. I can see them here. You guys can't see those links? Maybe that's only showing up for Merciful DM. That's crazy. Oh yeah, sorry. So my wife got me this new water bottle because I lost the top to my Dungeons & Dragons water bottle. And she got me this. It was purple. I was like, all right, that's cool. I like purple. No problem there. And then I just was like, let me make sure and put as many D&D stickers on it as I can. So yes, here's the Xanathar from the Monster Manual. This is from the cover of the Monster Manual, actually. We made this sticker. And then as well, we have... this is the Batiri Goblins. I think Richard Witters drew this character here. Here is one of the Yuan Ti. And then I put the Dungeons & Dragons logo, of course, over the logo of the water bottle maker. But this is one of my favorite stickers. I need to make more of these. But it says, let me tell you a story, with the ampersand dragon behind it, shooting it out, which I kind of dig as well. I think there's empty... Oh, no, here's my Almirage. He's just hanging out. he's going to get attacked by the Beholder's terrible rays. Maybe a disintegration ray is going to be coming at him. Very slick, right? So I made it better again. That's the way I like to do it. We'll be getting more and more stickers and fun stuff as the day goes forward. I was just talking to Shauna Wolf Narciso about all of the fun Dungeons & Dragons swag we've got planned for the future. And yes, there are mugs, there are water bottles, there are lots of things in the mix. Maybe even some new dice. We'll have to see, but I'm all out of budget for this year, so I can't wait for this calendar year to go to the next year and start making some more fun stuff. Oh my gosh, I can see Anna looking at me, and she's got an amazing fireplace behind her, which is pretty amazing, so it's going to be cool. Exciting to see. Amper mugs, that's right, that's what we're going to be calling them from now on. Amper mugs. Pins, yeah, we can make some pins, that's a good idea. They're always a little bit harder to do. The cost of those are a little bit higher, so we've done a lot of patches like things. I think people dig the patches, but we will be doing lots of fun stuff for sure. And I know it's always hard. We can definitely give them away as prizes here on the Twitch channel, which we love doing, and Nathan I know loves doing as well when he does his fireside chats. We'll be doing a lot of that, but if you go to events and things like that, we'll also be having lots of T-shirts and other ways to give away things, and we're also thinking about ways to get more direct purchases available to you guys. So we love our partners at ThinkGeek. They make awesome stuff like this, and we just want to get more of it out to you. So again, you can get this hoodie right now on. I don't know if she knows if I'm waving to her or not, but I am waving. Hi, I'm waving, that's pretty awesome. So please do in fact check it out, and I hope the links are working and that it wasn't just we're not being crazy. Is that actually working? No, it's not a D&D fireplace. It's a for real fireplace. But it looks like she might actually be taking pictures and posting of it right now. Hard to say, really. And I don't even know if she can hear me. I don't think she can, which is even more strange. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't need to deck it out. All right, so what makes it much easier for new players? Dice of rolling. Oh, that's a cool idea. I didn't know that, Hanselman, that you can have color-coded based on the number of sides. That's awesome. Actually, we've had that idea before where instead of, referring it to as a 10-sided die or a 20-sided die, you just have like roll the red die, and the red is 20-sided, or the D10 is green, or the D4 is blue, something like that. So it's like roll the 4 of the blue dice. Oh my God, that wine looks so good. That's a great idea. So non-US con events can apply for merch then, Greg. Yes, that's a great idea, and we want to do that more. So if you know of any con organizers that might need some Dungeons & Dragons swag, send them my way on the Twitters or however you can. It's good stuff, so make that happen. And yes, and Hanselman, you got 4 sets. 4 sets for all the people that you're teaching. I love it. It's good stuff. Who said blasphemy? Why is there blasphemy happening? That was really the true love. Yes, it's so many people are able to have a holiday drinking time, and I'm not able to right now. So I feel like I was very excited for that. You're very true. All right, so what else is going on in Dungeons & Dragons? We've had a light streaming over as more and more holidays and things happen. So we apologize if you were coming on to see your favorite show and it wasn't happening. It just becomes when people are traveling and or seeing their family, they can't always do streams. But I can say that we will be having Dice Camera action today. There is, of course, a couple other things on the schedule. Sirens of the Realms will be playing tonight. That is on. DM Satine Phoenix will be there with her all-girl band of bards. You guys should watch that if you haven't already. There's awesome clips of them playing real instruments, singing real songs that were written for the show itself, which I think is amazing. So please watch that, and if you can, make some clips of them singing and or just doing some awesome fun stuff. It really does help spread the word. Also, tomorrow is the finale of One Grung Above. That's right, last episode of One Grung Above, Dungeon Mastered by Chris Lindsay, and it is a 4-hour experience. Did you guys know that? 4 hours. They're going to start at 12 noon Pacific time on Wednesday, that's tomorrow, and go for 4 hours. They'll take a break. Don't worry about them, those grungs. They'll take a break. But they will be going until 4 p.m. Pacific time. Then Misclick's D&D Risen will be playing, as well as then Fury's Fate that night. I believe that is all coming. Then on Thursday, Codename Entertainment will be doing their Idle Champions stream, which is awesome. You might have missed their most recent event. I think that ended yesterday, but they'll be starting up a new event. I think it was Simral. You were able to get Dadius the Scarlet, I believe his name was, but you're no longer able to get him. But we'll be doing more and more stuff like that. And if you haven't found out about Idle Champions of the Realms, there's this cool thing where you can do. They're playing it on Twitch. And it's not just, oh, we're going to show the game passively on Twitch. No, you can play it on Twitch right now. It's pretty cool. It's called Twitch Plays Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. It's on twitch.tv/Twitch Plays Idle Champions. If you guys remember when the Twitch Plays Pokemon was a thing a couple of years ago, someone had figured out how to put the chat in control of what the Pokemon character was doing. So if they wanted to go up, they would go, you would press the up arrow and they would go up, that kind of thing. Well, they figured out how to do that for Idle Champions. So it's pretty amazing. It just constantly runs in the background on that Twitch channel, and you in the chat can influence what is going to be done. So you can level up characters, you can figure out which position they're going to be in, and optimize all that going forward. And it's a community playthrough of everything that's going on with Idle Champions, which I think is pretty amazing. So go check that out. Again, that's twitch.tv/Twitch Plays Idle Champions, and join the fun. See if you can get them a little bit farther along, get that last cajillion gold that they need. What is Twitch Plays? What is Idle Champions, you ask? Well, it is called a clicker game for a reason, because it just goes through and you can send out your adventurers on adventures, and they kill monsters, they collect loot, and it all happens as in real time. So even when you walk away from it, and it is still collecting and always doing stuff as it's going forward. So you can jump. Oh my God, and Jared is there! I can't believe Jared is there. I didn't know. You guys, this is amazing. I get to see this all happening, and it's all happening in real time. They're in the same place. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was happening. It's pretty cool. I wonder if they're going to be calling in from the same camera or different cameras. We'll have to find out when Dice Camera Action starts at 4 p.m. But yeah, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, that's what that is. It's an Idle Click game. It's in early access on Steam right now, so I suggest you go check it out if you're interested in finding out about a fun game to play over the course of the holidays, you know? Fun thing, you're with your family, you can check in, do about 5 minutes of gameplay, go out and do something else, drink some eggnog, throw some Yule logs on the fire or the Netflix streaming Yule thing, and you know, go back and start killing some more monsters. Yeah, I like that. Good stuff. Beamdog, our friends Beamdog also announced something very awesome, the Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. Do you guys know about this? Did you ever play Neverwinter Nights? Raise your hand in there if you are a Neverwinter Nights fan, because I was when it came out back in the early aughts. I believe it came out in 2002. It is kind of an interesting game in that it started a lot of what we think of now as a Dungeons & Dragons, like as a permanent kind of way of storytelling. People could create these servers. It was an awesome single-player RPG experience of the time. That was cool, in the vein, you know, made by BioWare in that whole vein. And but the mod community really absorbed Neverwinter Nights and made it their own. And they were able to continue iterating and creating stories, and the tool set, I believe it was called the Aurora tool set, if I'm not mistaken, that shipped with Neverwinter Nights allowed them to have kind of almost unprecedented control over what you could do in a isometric RPG, right? So Neverwinter Nights has been doing this for 10, 13, 15 years. Now it's going to get its enhanced edition, which Beamdog has been doing for a long time. They did these with Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale, most recently Planescape Torment earlier this year. But in the enhanced editions, they make it optimized for modern technology, so you don't have to worry about doing any special patches or anything to get it to work on Windows 10 or whatever operating system you're using right now. Plus, it'll have enhanced UI things, so the user interface will basically get it back up to modern standards, as well as, and this is cool, Trent Oster, the president of Beamdog, just told me this recently, it's optimized for 4K displays too, so you can play it on one of the biggest, kind of highest resolution displays that you possibly can in the Enhanced Edition when Neverwinter Nights come out. Also, they've been talking to the community that has been building stuff in Neverwinter Nights since it's been out, since the 15 years since it's been out. So all that stuff is going to get implemented, and if you want to join the fun, go to the Beamdog forums and start joining that Neverwinter Nights community there. They don't have an exact release date when this is going to be coming out. imagine it's going to be in the next 3 to 6 months. That's kind of the timeline they gave us, but Beamdog, they want to make sure it's right. They like to squash all the bugs that they possibly can. Since they're basically making a transliteration of a product that already exists, they want to make sure it is seamless so that when you guys download it and get ready to play, it doesn't have any bugs in it, or try to reduce the total amount of bugs as possible. So they are going to keep doing their work as much as possible, but it's an interesting way, and you should put it on your Steam wish list if you're really interested in it, or you can find out about it on the Beamdog website and buy it through their Beamdog store, which is pretty badass. Okay, so that's enough about that. What else do you guys want to talk about? Are you excited about the holidays and what's coming down the pipe? What do you guys think? Oh my gosh, Gigsins, thank you for subscribing. You're a good person. Malagar, Owen, you still play Neverwinter Nights, huh? That's pretty cool. I didn't realize. Do you play the single player, or do you play some of the modules that people have come out with over time? And Vecna, yes, that's correct. Beamdog is made up of old BioWare people as well as some new hires. But Trent definitely was, I don't know if you know this, but he was on the initial pitch for Neverwinter Nights at BioWare. So they had made Baldur's Gate, and they were like, pitch us another game. And he pitched Neverwinter Nights and got it made and got it out the door. So he was on that team at BioWare. So yeah, he's the one who's loading it up too. Oh, and thanks, Pelham. That's totally right. You will be able to load up all of your old saves as well as all of your old modules. Everything should work in Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition that now currently works in Neverwinter Nights, which is an amazing engineering feat. Right? I mean, that's pretty kind of crazy that they'll be able to make that happen. So I'm excited about that. The new storyline will be revealed in 2018. That's pretty much all I can tell you. But it's pretty amazing. And again, like I wish I could spill the beans all over the place, but I can't. It is pretty exciting though. So that's all I can say. 2018 is when you'll find out about that. Yes, Obsidian has some old folks who worked on that too, and they all kind of came from Black Isle Studios back in that day too. So they've had some people who have filtered on, gone the different thing. There's people who've been working for different companies back and forth. So yes, that is also true, Mr. Mathesius. Yeah, you're picking up all the beans, Lisa. Thank you for that. No, this is not the Star Wars. So, no, Paulton does not have his hand cut off. Although maybe, I don't know, maybe he's going to get the Vecna's hand. You never know. Evie Serro, yes, I believe Windows and Mac will be available for Neverwinter Nights. I believe that is on the agenda for sure. So some other cool stuff happening this week. Did you guys, speaking of just cool, like amazing stuff, did you see the portraits from the Critical Role new cast that they sent out? It looks pretty amazing. I've been following all the fun kind of ancillary stuff they've been doing on Thursday nights, but we'll be hosting them again on 7 p.m. on Thursday. Can't wait for that new storyline to set up. There looked like there was like at least like 2 tieflings in there, which I know Holly's got to be pretty excited about. Also, what do you guys think the short character is in the Critical Role lineup? What do you guys think? I don't know. I've heard people say Kobold a lot, but I'm not sure about that. But you'll be able to tune in that on Thursday night at 7 p.m. We'll be hosting it here. And then on Friday, we got Tales from Candlekeep, which is an awesome game. Do you guys know about Tales from Candlekeep? It is a digital representation of the Tomb of Annihilation board game. So, Tomb of Annihilation is the big storyline we've been doing right here, and our friends at WizKids made a board game that is compatible with all the other adventure system games out there. So, things like Wrath of Ashardalon, Legend of Drizzt, more recently Elemental Evil. All those games are all compatible with this board game, right? So our friends at BCOM took that board game that was designed by Kevin Wilson, and they made it into a single-player Steam game, right? Which is really interesting because it has all the bells and whistles of strategy, of kind of playing through a scenario like that, while you're able to go and do all these scenarios. You got like I think 27 different scenarios you can do with varying difficulties of level, levels of difficulty, and you collect loot and get your characters better as they progress through it. It's a really fun, interesting game, and it's also super challenging. So if you love and you think you're the best tactical player of Dungeons and Dragons out there, give Tales from Candlekeep and the Tomb of Annihilation storyline a try, because it can be pretty intense. My suggestion is don't go after the loot boxes if you think you can get it out. Well, I'm calling them loot boxes. They're not actually a loot box. That's been the buzzword in the video game world. No, not loot boxes. I mean the treasure chests that are in each one of the scenarios. They're usually protected by traps, which makes them hard to get to in the very least. But there's an economy of actions going on in that game. So if you take actions to go get a treasure chest that's not actively killing the monsters that are spawning, you're in for some danger. So it's a fun game. Taxes your tactical brain a lot, and you should check that out. It is on Steam right now, and again, it's a good single-player way to go through some of that storyline. So, and if you want a demo of what that is all about, go check it out here on this channel at 12 noon on Friday. They're good stuff. Finally, Roll20 Presents will be going at 1 p.m. I think I saw on Twitter that Adam Kobold, the Dungeon Master there, might be ill. Of course, it is Tuesday, so hopefully he'll be recovered enough to go fire that at 1 p.m. on Friday. And here's to Adam. Hopefully he gets better and is able to do that fine. Cool. And then I believe on Saturday we got, I think we're all done, right, for the weekends? Actually, is that true? Yeah? All right, so all the weekend shows are gone. Thanks to Pelham for giving me the thumbs up and confirming what I already knew in my heart. But unfortunately, yeah, no more Saturday Encounter Roleplay. Heroes Graveview for 2017, but they will be back in 2018 in some capacity. We're not exactly sure, but we'll be announcing the new kind of slate of shows that will be coming out on our Twitch channel very soon. But Dragon Friends will be going on Fridays. Is that correct? Right?
That's correct.
Yep, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Pacific time, Dragon Friends will be returning. That's right. They started last week. This will be the second session of the new season. David and the crew down there in Australia are excited to get back into the swing of things. If you haven't seen them, they're a really cool brand of Dungeons & Dragons live play in that they are all improv comedians. They're all from Australia. So it goes a little bit crazy. I'm just going to say that. And they like to apologize to me personally for what they say on the stream. Definitely not PG or G rated, I would say, in the PG-13 realm of things. A little bit more, maybe even a little bit tougher. So go check them out if you're looking for fun stuff to do over the course of these next few weeks. And they'll be doing more episodes probably through January, February, around there, maybe even March. So we're excited about that. So go check them out. Fridays, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And they're doing some crazy time travel. I don't know if you guys know that. They basically record it, I think, earlier, but then they broadcast it like at noon on Saturday, their time, which always just blows my mind that they are so far in the future. They're good people, and they know what's going to happen before we know what's going to happen, which is crazy to think about. So I'll be getting off here in just a couple minutes. We're going to take a short break before we get set up with Chris Perkins and the rest of the Waffle crew. We're very excited about this episode. Again, Matthew Lillard is guesting. He will be a tabaxi. I believe his name is called Bag of Nails. And he might be a little bit insane. So I'm really excited about seeing that all happen very soon. We're going to take a break and play a little bit of ads. Those of you who are awesome Twitch subscribers, you won't be seeing any ads. You'll be seeing the webcam of what's happening in this room as we set up. But if you are not interested in seeing any more ads, there's one thing you can do to stop that, and that is to subscribe. So that's $4.99 per month. You get access to all of the fun emotes that people are using in here. In fact, I see one that says Blame Tito. So I don't know how that got in there. It seems like a silly thing, but it is. It's here. And you can get that only by subscribing. So please go ahead and do that. And we love all of our subscribers and what you guys have done to support the channel so far. We really appreciate it, and it's done amazing things. And I'm happy about it. So thank you guys so much for being with me here in the channel before we get ready for the awesomeness that is Dice Camera Action. I had a fun time doing it over the course of, God, it's been 6 months, really. I guess we started doing this in June, kind of impromptu. This was one of our first new shows that we did when we did all this. So it's been fun. Thank you guys for watching as much as you have, and we will be doing this more in 2018 in various new and fun ways. I love showing you new products. So again, check out Dragonfire if you haven't already. It's a fun deck building, character building game in that vein, and they've got lots of fun, new, interesting stuff. And this hoodie, if you're interested in a red pullover hoodie, please come check that out. It is at ThinkGeek. It is a perfect gift for your Dungeon Master and or D&D fan, or for yourself if you're feeling generous to all that that's going on. Also, you can kind of double as a Jedi Santa Claus, I think, if you wear this. Yeah? All right. May the Force be with you. May you have a wonderful holiday season, and we'll see you. I will see you in 2018. That's right, 2018. Whoosh! Can't believe it's already happening. You enjoy the rest of your holidays and get ready for Dice Camera action. We'll be starting in just about 15 minutes. I'm excited. Woo!